when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear. There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
She's absolutely locked in. Okay, good.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
All we know is there's been a motorcycle collision with a car. Listening into the 999 call, it sounds like this guy's struggling to breathe.
Yeah, potentially life-threatening. Got multiple rib fractures, pneumothorax.
High risks.
Somebody has been crushed by a cow, and cows weigh a huge amount.
It's very difficult for us to know exactly what's happened, but obviously your pelvis is hurt and we think it's probably broken.
And high drama.
I think he's obviously been unconscious because he doesn't remember anything.
Trying to converse with him, nothing. His eyes just almost rolling back into his head. So.
You've had a good whack, haven't you? You've cracked your helmet, it's done its job.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yorkshire's 999 control centre handles around 20,000 calls a week.
Is the patient conscious? OK, tell me exactly what's happened.
And the air ambulance team listen in to those that sound especially serious.
Does everyone appear to be completely awake?
He's awake, yeah, but he's in really bad pain.
OK, and are there any obvious injuries?
No, he's coughing up blood and he's saying he can't breathe. He's saying his chest is hurting.
In Leeds, a biker has crashed into a car.
I know you can't.
We're getting some. We're travelling as quickly as we can. It's for everyone's safety. Any bystanders to stand well clear of approaching traffic.
The team are scrambling to the rescue. Helimed 99 is just 5 minutes from the scene.
Auto and brief. Auto trim still engaged and brief is after Leeds. What is the job? RTC motorcycle chest injury.
Paramedics Tyrone and Sam are on the case with Dr. Steve.
We're unsure of the details at the moment. All we know is there's been a motorcycle collision with a car. Listening into the initial 999 call, it sounds like this guy's struggling to breathe, so could have significant chest injury. On the original call, it did say that he was coughing up blood, so that could be a marker of a lung contusion or laceration, so we'll have to assess it when we get there. But on the initial call, he was talking, which is a good sign. But obviously, because it only just happened, that could progress and he could become more unwell. Visual DC, yeah. 1 o'clock below. Got it. Yeah, got it. He's still in the road. Yep.
The crash has happened in a 1930s council estate with greens for local kids to play on.
Good on the right, mate, and right rear. Good on left. Got traffic on the right, wheels. Well clear.
Pilot Gary's turning one into a helipad.
So you just got his wheels on the left here, Gary. Wheels, just, yeah. Sloping ground to the right. Okay, eyes on the tail. Good. Settling fine.
Local paramedics are fighting to stabilise 21-year-old Macaulay Ney, who was catapulted under the van after the impact.
Hi guys. Hey mate, you alright?
He's been coming up the road here, he's gone on the wrong side of the road. T-boned this car here, and landed sort of underneath here. Mr. is very pale and sweaty.
If you can, mate, just get the scoop out, the scoop and the bed on the back, and then we'll have a quick look at him again, and he might go to, maybe go to sleep.
Macaulay's mum is by his side. She's told paramedics he's epileptic.
Hello mate, my name's Sam, I'm from the Air Ambulance. You alright mate? Can you remember what's happened?
No.
No? Whereabouts does it hurt?
Chest.
Your chest, alright. Just try and take some nice deep breaths in for us, buddy.
Paramedic Sam fears internal bleeding has collapsed one of his patient's lungs.
Alright, just calm yourself down and stop panicking. Alright.
He's got sort of markedly reduced air entry, so I'll do this mate and then have a sleep, yeah.
He needs to reduce the pressure immediately.
Macaulay, I'm just going to need to pop a needle into your chest, all right, buddy? It'll be a bit sore.
Calm down, babes, please, for me.
There's no time for anaesthetic.
It'll just to help you breathe. Good lad.
Well done.
Do you think I needed another challenge this week?
Macaulay.
All right, baby.
It's all right, buddy. Just try and take some night breath. That might help a bit, and we're going to get you some good painkillers now, all right?
We're going to try with a little bit of ketamine and see how we go with her. I need to get to that hand.
What, baby? What? You're too warm, it's going to have a fit. This is what
That's okay. It's all right.
Try and relax for
Can I
me.
borrow that hand? Can I borrow that hand, bud? That's it. Good lad. We're going to get you sorted, okay, dude?
Dr. Steve wants to give him drugs to reduce the pain,
You're right, sweetheart.
but his existing condition makes this a complicated case.
So, known epileptic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What medicines do you take for that?
I couldn't tell you off by heart. It's
Okay.
a long one and I'm not that good with.
That's all right. But he takes a tablet every day, does he?
Yeah.
Macaulay's breathing is slow, and his SAT, the amount of oxygen in his blood, are dangerously low.
You're doing really well, Macaulay.
I can't breathe.
Macaulay,
Okay.
you've just got some really strong pain relief going in now, all right?
Tyrone wants to alert the major trauma centre. Their patient may need an operating theatre.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've got young male there. He's got respiratory of about 40, 44. Sats on air at 80. He's got right-sided chest injury. It's been decompressed anterior chest. Pulse rate of 130. We're just about to give him some ketamine. Plan is to load and transport by land to LGI.
Yeah, Roger, all received, mate. So chest injuries, low stats, high rest rate, and you've decompressed right side. I'll stick them in notes, and plan is LGI by road over.
Macaulay's now more comfortable after a dose of the painkiller ketamine.
Okay, looking a bit easier there with that pain relief, isn't he? So we'll get him scooped and sorted. It makes you proper spacey, but that's good.
Oh, I don't care.
It's calmed him down a wee bit. Good. Always just have a gentle feel.
How many cars are in?
But it's clear the impact has caused massive injuries to his chest.
Yeah, you've got subcutaneous emphysema down here. Yeah, and paradoxical.
Because he's got a right-sided chest injury, he's got reduced air entry slightly, he's got some fractures that's caused a pneumothorax. So what the guys have done there is just sticking it into the front of his chest just to release the pressure, just to help the lung expand and breathe a little bit better, which seems to be effective. Also, we just keep an eye on that. If it needs re-decompressing, they will do. It may be that it might need a thoracostomy later on if the needle gets clogged up with tissue or just proves ineffective. But these are other options that the team can do on the route to LGI. But they're going to go by land to the local trauma centre, which is Regional Infirmary.
The emergency has drawn a crowd, and police have sealed off the crash scene.
Ready, steady, lift.
Macaulay's on his way to Leeds General Infirmary. It's just a 5-minute drive on blue lights.
More of this good stuff, all right, buddy?
Dr. Steve's so concerned, he'll travel to hospital with him.
Yeah, significant chest injury. Yeah, potentially life-threatening. Multiple rib fractures, pneumothorax.
No pain in your tummy?
Macaulay will almost certainly need emergency surgery.
See you in a bit, guys.
In his case, time is of the essence.
We've got a 21-year-old male for you. About half an hour, he was a motorcyclist involved in RTC.
Farming is officially the UK's most dangerous industry. Every year, 30 farm workers are killed at work, and often livestock is responsible. Today in the Dales, a dairy herd has left one farmer seriously injured.
Winds are on the nose, so we'll just come up and back and go over the roof.
Roger. So we're heading off to the Settle area, which is a bit more north in Yorkshire. Somebody who owns some cows has been crushed by a cow, and cows weigh a huge amount. So I think he's sustained quite a few injuries.
For Dr. Sarah and paramedics Sammy and Sam, speed is essential.
The caller on the telephone who's rung up for the ambulance has said that he's really, really sweating. And that often means that somebody's bleeding. So we've gone to go and see if we can assist and do anything to help with him at all. The crush injury for a very short period of time like this would have been, so it's not like a cow's laid on him, it's more just squashed him. It'd be probably some bony injuries and bleeding internally, which is often very difficult to control. If it was just an arm or a leg, you could wrap something around it, stop that bleeding, but if it's inside, it's quite difficult to manage. But we carry blood, so we're able to assist the patient in that way by perhaps giving him some blood during the transfer to hospital.
Predicting the likely injuries helps the team prepare the patient's treatment.
It screams broken pelvis, doesn't it? Yeah.
They're about to be proved right.
Yeah, I've spoken to the patient's mother. He's managed to get away from the cows and get back inside the property. He's complaining of pain in the groin area.
The patient's in his isolated farmhouse in the Pennine village of Rathmell.
So 2 minutes to run. And
so it's beyond. It's just before that windmill on the 12 o'clock.
I was just going to say the windmill. Is it possibly to the right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Pilot Steve has to identify their patient's home.
So it's that next farm over there. Yeah.
He's
that's
on the turn.
So right, 3 o'clock now, guys. Yeah. See.
Oh, I see a cow standing alone. At desk 9-8, believe a visual with the property, selecting landing site. There's somebody standing outside the house and the arm is away.
So if I go top left, I think there's access through the dry stone wall there. Yeah, through that gap, haven't they? Yeah, yeah.
Slight slope.
Yeah, it looks good now. There you go. Oh, it looks a bit mucky here.
Sarah and Sam are heading out with drugs and donor blood ready.
My name's Sam. What's your name? John. So what's happened this afternoon, John?
I was milking.
52-year-old John Brennan's lucky to be alive.
There was 2 cows pushing each other, and the stronger one pushed the other one. I tried to get it out of the way, and it crushed me against a 4x2 piece of box section end.
Okay.
Right there.
His symptoms are alarming. If John is bleeding internally, they may have only minutes to save him. In the Yorkshire Dales, Dr. Sarah and the team are assessing farmer John Brennan, crushed by his own cows.
So, does it hurt anywhere else, John?
No, just there.
Just take some deep breaths in and out for me.
Do you mind if I just pop a needle in here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sarah's giving him TXA, a drug that helps reduce internal bleeding.
What we're going to have to do, I think, is just pop a little tight bandage around your pelvis. Okie dokes.
Yeah.
Sam, was it really painful laterally or was it all groin?
It is almost all in his groin.
So, I mean, it might be pubic ramus, in which case a straight this arm must be
A fractured pelvis can be lethal. Shards of bone can sever nerves and blood vessels if the victim moves.
You're thirsty. It's all the adrenaline. How much out of 10 is your pain? Where 10's the worst
3.
pain ever. 3? You know, you don't look like it's 3.
Maybe 3 plus 7.
Is this a farmer 3?
Maybe some aspirin, I'll go out and finish milking.
The team are used to hardy farmers shrugging off pain, but there's only so much of a brave face John can keep up. They're going to fix a tight binder around his waist to stabilise his pelvis. John's mother saw him stagger into the house.
In the collecting yard, there'd possibly be 14 cows, and there was one cow riding on another cow, and he could see what was going to happen. It was going to push into him, so he tried to get back in the parlour pit, and it's crushed him against the metal barrier, which stops the cows coming down into the parlour pit.
Are you feeling sick at all, mate?
No, not too bad. Very hot and
sweaty,
generally unpleasant. Right. So this is the good stuff.
He's being given morphine for the pain.
Might make you feel a little bit warmer, a little bit sick, a little bit lightheaded. All right, but it should help with that pain.
Okay. Have a drink?
No, I'm afraid not, mate. We'll after they've done an X-ray and a scan and decided what they need to do with you.
John seems to be getting worse. He needs specialist treatment.
What we're going to do is just get you off here and lay you on the floor. You're doing really well.
You're right, so what we need to do, mate, is on the floor, because it's the only place we can get it.
On my head.
So your head up with Sarah and your feet down here.
Feet down here, Mum.
So we'll give you a...
We'll help you, OK? We're going to do minimal work. Oh, that was a bit quicker than anticipated. Steady, bring them back.
There we go.
That's it. We're just going to help you to go down a little bit, OK? A little bit more. That's it. That's perfect.
John's going to be flown to the nearest major trauma centre across the border in Lancashire.
Are you allergic to anything?
No, nothing. No.
Do you feel a bit lightheaded now you've had that morphine? Yeah. Has it taken the edge off slightly?
Slightly, yeah.
John's wife was also home. Understandably, she's shocked and worried.
We're going to fly you to Preston Hospital because that'll be the quickest way for you to get there.
Right, yeah.
It's very difficult for us to know exactly what's happened, but obviously your pelvis is hurt and we think it's probably broken.
The accident is doubly worrying for John.
On lift, ready, steady, lift.
It may be weeks before he's fit to work again, and he runs the farm alone.
Hello Preston, it's Sam from Yorkshire Air Ambulance. I've got a 51-year-old male trauma patient for you. He is hemodynamically stable at the moment. His pulse is about 60, but he's really, really pale and sweaty. We're just loading him into the aircraft now. We should be with you in about 15-20 minutes.
Pilot Steve is setting course for the hospital in Blackburn, 20 miles away.
So we've got 10 minutes to run.
It's very difficult for us to isolate what that injury is. We presume it's a fractured pelvis, but he'll need a scan to be able to see what it is. But with a fractured pelvis comes a lot of bleeding and a lot of pain, and he did look really dreadful when we got there. We get quite a few cow-related injuries. It tends to be people who have been trampled, and a cow weighs a lot, so you can have some quite significant injuries there. But he said these two cows just had a bit of a scuffle between themselves, and one of them just slid onto him, and he saw it coming, couldn't get out of the way in time, and it's just crushed him against a barrier, just very sudden.
John is on his way to an immediate scan. If his pelvis is broken, he may face emergency surgery. Britain is pedalling its way to fitness. The number of miles covered by cyclists has grown by more than half in the last 20 years. And in Yorkshire, the country lanes are buzzing with bikes.
Right, go on, mate. Come on. Not conscious, not really. There. Yeah, there's Millington.
On the air desk, they're listening in to a 999 call. It's from the Yorkshire Wolds.
It's just like a country road. Is there any houses or anything nearby?
Is it a push bike? Oh, yeah. I'll get a grid feel en route. Just outside Pocklington.
Helimed 98 is 15 minutes from the scene of the accident.
I think he's obviously been unconscious because he doesn't remember anything.
Paramedics Sam and Kit are on the case with Dr. Sarah.
We don't want to move him, and the road's blocked.
Dispatcher Andy is sending coordinates for a narrow country lane.
Sierra Echo 827 508. Yeah, it's plotting 3 kilometres north east of Pocklington.
Yeah, that's 98 on approach C.
That's Roger, thanks.
Pilot Steve's touching down in a pasture made to hold Highland cattle.
Thank you.
It's keeping Sarah from her patient too.
I'll walk through the gate.
The cyclist has now regained consciousness.
I don't know too much of what's happened, but this is quite a tight lane. Chap's come off his push bike. Looks like he's part of a cycling team, actually.
Veteran rider Glenn Harrison is bloody and battered.
Hello. How are you doing? I'm Kit. How are you?
Yeah, we've only just been here a couple of minutes. We've got Glenn, 62 years of age, on his bicycle doing between 30 and 40 miles per hour. He swerved to avoid a car, so he didn't actually make any contact with the car, went into a hedge. There was a period of unconsciousness, complaining of pain in his left elbow and left side as well.
Ground paramedics have started his treatment. It's a very narrow road, but popular with cyclists and tourists.
I came round the bend and I'd actually already had to move over for the car that probably caused him to come off the bike. And as I came round the bend, I see this guy laying in the hedgerow here on his side. He wasn't moving at all. And his riding colleague was just a bit further down the hill, probably took a bit longer to stop. And he was walking up towards him and we both sort of came on him at the same time. He took quite a few minutes to come round, and then he was obviously very confused.
Do we know how long he was knocked out for?
Potentially up to sort of, did you say that?
Several minutes, yeah. 5 minutes, 7 minutes, yeah, something like that. And trying to converse with him, nothing. His eyes just like almost like rolling back into his head. So.
He slowly come round, has he?
Yeah, he came round and then just, you know, severely confused, really. Didn't know
saw
what
Richard
happened.
and then I went straight back out.
And then, you obviously...
I have that effect on people.
You obviously know what's been going on since then.
Yeah, I'm coming round now. Just the aches are starting to come out now, aren't they? Yeah.
So long as people come round and they're really well afterwards, that's less concerning than those people who hit their head and then they don't wake up again afterwards, or they wake up really, really slowly. We might be concerned about a bruise inside of the head. And that's not to say that he doesn't have that, but all the signs we're looking at now are really positive.
Should we rub your helmet off while you're
Just keep.
Yeah, I'll keep that there then.
There's no pain in the neck area or the head area.
No, that's good. That's perfect.
It's left side, I can tell, because it's my left leg and
You've had a good whack, haven't you? You've cracked your helmet. It's done its job.
Yeah. Job that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Glenn's neck is still being protected. It's feared he may have broken it.
We've done something here. This is a shoulder, obviously. That's the side I've gone down on.
Yeah, your top's all scuffed and looking a bit uncomfortable there.
Yeah.
Kit fears he may also have a collapsed lung.
Glenn, between the two of us, we want to just help you stand up.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't turn around or anything just yet. Just get
This is the pain side.
Is
this
that?
side. So
Do you want to hold on to me then, and then I won't touch you or anything.
Up slowly. That's it. Yeah,
there we go. If I grab you.
Yeah, go on.
There you go. All right then.
Take it there, take a breath.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm all right. I'm not fine.
And then just turn towards me slightly.
And a little bit back.
There we go.
Keep me on register. You got
perfect.
Anything, so I don't have to ride on.
It looks really good, actually. He's got some scrapes. He's obviously knocked his head, some cuts to his face. He's got some pain on his side, on the left-hand side of his chest. So Kit's going to go and have a really good look at that now, take his clothes off, but in the ambulance so everybody's not having a good look. But his numbers are really, really good. He's alert and orientated.
There's no crepitus, no emphysema or anything like that, good air entry. It's just quite tender around the top left, then round into the ribs on his left-hand side. But that's it. Tummy's nice and soft. Everything else seems okay.
No sign of pneumothorax.
No.
And the results are good news.
The air entry is really good underneath. There's no signs that he's got a pneumothorax or a collapsed lung. He's got lots of scrapes on his shoulder and his face, but nothing else really. He's completely orientated. Blood pressure is great, heart rate is great, and he's a really fit and well chap. He takes no medicines usually, so everything's in his favour. So they're going to take him off to York by ambulance. We're not going to need to fly him over there, and I think he'll probably be home later on today.
Helimed 98 can return to base, but inevitably, it won't be a long wait for their next cycling casualty. It's summer and Yorkshire's petrol heads are out, showing off their motors. But at a car event in Rydale, there's a medical emergency.
We've got a classic car show going on at Scampston. Done an ECG, confirmed STEMI.
A STEMI is a lethal heart attack. The patient's survival could depend on speed.
Not much wind, I think we'll go straight for it.
Dr. Sarah is again on the case.
We're just off to a patient who's at a classic car show. Medics who are working there have identified that they have had a heart attack. Where it's situated is really quite distant from any hospital. It'll take them at least an hour, I think, to drive. If someone has a heart attack, we've only got a really short period of time in which we can get someone to the hospital so they can get treatment.
Every year, 100,000 people have a heart attack in the UK, 1 every 5 minutes, and many go into cardiac arrest.
The worst case would be that his heart could go into a funny rhythm, or it could stop altogether, and that obviously would be catastrophic, and we would have to do a lot of work to try and fix that.
Hi Matthew, it's Andy, one of Yorkshire Air Ambulance paramedics.
Dispatcher Andy is on the line with an ambulance crew that's already at the show.
What I've done is I've dispatched Helimed 98 from Wakefield. If you can make somebody aware there that the helicopter's coming.
I can see an ambulance right next to the police car, or the fire engine, but I don't know if that's...
Yeah, there's a fire crew in the arena, that's where we're going.
There's just quite a few tents to the side.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping the height up.
Helimed 98 is making an unscheduled appearance for the crowds who came to see modified cars.
You're good on this side, mate. Everyone's standing well back.
Just keeping going forward a little bit more, just so I don't want to, conscious of the wind as well, the downwash behind us.
Yep. You're good left.
The DCA was in the 3 o'clock. You can see the guys on the side there.
Cheers, Steve.
They're patients in the care of event medics inside a tent. 51-year-old Tim Ing is amazingly calm.
I'm Sarah, this is Kit. We're from the Air Ambulance, obviously. So, you're having a heart attack, okay?
Yeah, apparently so, yeah. Am I not going to work tomorrow night then?
I'll probably give you a sick note, yeah?
I look at this gentleman's heart tracing, and it's definitely confirmed that he's having a heart attack. So, every minute counts now to get him to Hull as quick as we can.
The NHS has a network of specialist centres set up to surgically remove the clots that cause heart attacks.
It's a massive inferior with reciprocals. What's he had already?
I've just given him 300 of aspirin, and I've just given him 400 max of GTN sublingual.
It's clear from the heart trace, Tim's attack is severe.
What time did the pain start? Sorry, really important.
I think the first time I got a little niggle, I think I was in Pickering, so it was just after 11-ish.
11 a.m.
The team are giving him morphine to ease the pain in his chest. Kit's spoken to the hospital.
They're ready.
Castle Hill?
Yeah, Castle Hill have accepted. Andy's doing a second transfer. Aircraft's ready to go. We'll get on. We can put our monitoring on either on the aircraft to save it getting tangled or when we're in the DC on the way around.
Is Steve going to set him up? Is he set it up so he can sit up?
The race is on to get Tim to Hull and the cardiac unit at the Castle Hill Hospital. He's a mental health nurse.
So what I'd like to do is give you an anti-sickness, if that's okay. Yeah. We're going to take you in the helicopter and give you some morphine, which can sometimes make you feel a bit sick. Okay. And then we'll give you some morphine as well, so you can take the edge off the pain.
Right, okay.
And then...
It's almost an hour since his attack, and seconds count.
Ready, race, slide.
Okay. I'm just going to take these off.
Okay.
You didn't want a hairy chest, did you? Oh, I'm sorry, deep breath. Oh.
He'd only just arrived at the show.
I think I can get me tenner back.
Yeah, we should have a word with him.
Tim's been wired up to Helimed 98's medical monitoring system.
That blood pressure's going to keep going up and down every 3 minutes. It'll be a bit frustrating, but it allows us to keep an eye on you, all right?
Fine. I'm a staff nurse, so I know that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Pilot Steve is flying Tim 30 miles south to Hull.
Yeah, clear left, thank you.
The Air Ambulance fundraisers are at the show.
That's destroying our own stall. Excellent. Is it? Yeah, knocked over Gary and the paramedic. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. Nightmare.
Joking aside, the real nightmare is for patient Tim.
It's a time-critical emergency. We do need to get them to the cath lab in a very short space of time to minimise the damage to the heart tissue. Where this incident occurred it was in the middle of a park, so it's really quite distant from a hospital. So luckily we could just drop into the middle of it. They accommodated us really easily.
How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Good.
All right.
Your numbers are fine. You're golden.
Not hot and sweaty as I was.
Good.
Tim went to the show by himself, so he hasn't got any family or friends there to keep an eye on him. But it must be very scary. I've not been in that position myself. What we can do is just reassure him and let him know exactly what's happening, so nothing is a surprise. And hopefully he feels confident that we've done all the right things for him, and we'll get him to hospital as quickly as we can.
As a nurse, Tim's used to dispensing reassurance to patients. Now he needs some himself.
Not the best view. Could do with a little mirror, really, couldn't we? And then at least you could see where you're going.
I should think most of the people you have in here really don't care.
Most of them don't know.
Just 12 minutes after leaving the show, they're on final approach to the cardiac unit helipad.
Clear the tree line to the rear. Thank you.
Tim's condition is stable, but that could change at any time.
I'm going to turn the tail ever so slightly right, because I could just tell that's where the slope's coming from.
In less than 10 minutes, he'll be on an operating table. And his case turns out to be every bit as serious as the team feared. He has indeed suffered a major heart attack, and within minutes of arrival, he goes into cardiac arrest. The three peaks are the roof of Yorkshire. 3 huge mountains towering to more than 2,000 feet. And today, on the top of Whernside, there's a walker in trouble. The local rescue team are on their way, and so is Helimed 99.
So, Whernside, the height at the top at scene is 2,415 foot. I think on the looking at that blanket of cloud, you can see the high ground just puffing up there.
It's starting to break up a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so if we can get down, we can get down. If not, then that's it.
Cloud is shrouding the peak.
It's a bummer, isn't it? Because it's just right where we want to go and nowhere else, really.
Yeah, and it's so close yet so far.
Yeah.
Pilot Mark is landing at the bottom to talk tactics with the rescue team.
All good, all right. Auto trim staying in. Still clear left. Thank you.
Paramedic Al will coordinate the rescue.
Right, I'll go and have a word with these lads. If we need to, what do you think about ferrying a couple of people as high as we can get, maybe to the ridge?
Yeah, I could do that, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Helimed 99 is going to move rescue team volunteers up to the cloud line 2,000 feet up the peak.
So I'm just kind of, if you've got capacity to take...
Yeah, we'll offload. We can certainly get you onto the ridge. We might not get you right to the trig point.
As close as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a class 2 departure straight into the 12 o'clock and then work our way up into the 9 o'clock. Does anyone get any questions before we go? No. Okay, right, okay. Clear on the left. Okay, we're coming up now, so we are 101 below the blue, 2 greens, 0-0.
Mark's an army veteran who's flown everywhere from the oil rigs of the Irish Sea
for about a year out about it.
to the jungles of Africa.
Escape routes right 2 o'clock, escape route to the left. Happy here, guys?
Yep, so good.
It's a bit bumpy.
He's aiming to touch down on a rough track on a windswept ridge.
Tails roll clear. Okay, so we are down and level.
Al and rescue team are heading out, while Mark flies off to pick up more manpower at base camp. Stranded in the clouds is an injured hiker.
Hello. How are we doing?
37-year-old Cindy from Hull was on a sponsored walk when she fell.
Mike's just going to put a shelter over the top of us both, okay? And maybe your friend can get in as well.
Cold as a killer up here, and Cindy's freezing.
So just pull it over your head, that's it. And then sit down on it.
They're putting her in a storm shelter.
This kind of wind will cool you very rapidly if you're not well protected. So we've got inside the shelter with a friend just to kind of create a little microclimate in there, keep the wind off.
Cindy's in a lot of pain. It's feared her thigh bone is broken.
Whereabouts in your leg has it hurt? It's right up the top of your leg. Okay, can you move your leg at all?
It's gone a bit dead.
Okay.
If it is broken, it's a very serious injury. More manpower is arriving. The only way to get her off here is to carry her. It's 3 miles to the nearest road.
Upper leg injury, but I don't think it's a fractured femur. But I don't think she'll be able to walk. Do you think you could bring a couple more mountain rescue guys with one of their stretchers and a box splint on the next run over?
Cindy and her friend Alex were close to the summit when she went down. They knew what they were doing.
These guys are very sensible. They've got some equipment with them. They're all wrapped up against the cold. She's had some paracetamol or ibuprofen, so they've got a first aid kit, done all the right things.
Al's a mountain rescue member himself. He knows many of the local team.
The paracetamol ibuprofen's not quite doing the job, so we're just going to give her a little bit of morphine, see if we can get on top of the pain before we start moving her around. This lady's injured her upper leg. I don't think it's broken, but she's not able to walk, so we've got a bit of a logistical issue in getting her off from here. We can't get the helicopter right into where we are, so the aircraft's ferrying up some equipment and some more mountain rescue guys. We'll be able to get her on a stretcher and carry her down, hopefully, to where the aircraft can pick her up. If you guys want to go in, get the box splint on her, get her into the CAS bag, transfer onto your stretcher. Okay, she's had 5 milligrams of morphine and her own paracetamol ibuprofen, so she should be reasonably comfortable with that.
Cindy's going to be carried down a steep track.
Once we get the splint on her leg, get her in our casualty bag and then onto the stretcher and we can get down the hill.
The wind is getting up, and so is the wind chill. They need to make a move.
Just left the casualty site. We're just making our way down to where the footpath bends round now. We can just about see you now.
Mark's heading up to meet the team on the ridge.
So we load rear on this side of the aircraft, so we'll carry out, just get fairly close, put the stretcher down, and just load her in.
It's several hours since Cindy's fall.
Right, Cindy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care, sweetheart. There we go.
At last, she's on her way to hospital.
All close, secure in the back. Face go, front left. Okay, so power's coming in. We are up, we're 101, we're on the blue, we are 2, the fuel's sorting itself out. And let's just go.
Mark's going to fly their patient direct to the regional trauma unit in Preston.
The nose is going to go down, don't worry about it, it's just normal just while we get some speed.
Cindy's friend Alex is coming too to comfort her. Al's optimistic her injury isn't critical.
With femoral fractures, you normally see swelling to the thigh. Quite often that leg's shorter than the other one. She's not showing any of those signs, so it's good news is that it's probably just some damage to the soft tissues in the thigh. She may well have torn a muscle.
It's a 10-minute flight to one of Lancashire's biggest hospitals. Cindy's off for X-rays and scans. North Yorkshire has 9 racecourses. It's an industry that is worth more than £200 million to the local economy. And every year, it attracts hundreds of young riders aiming to become jockeys.
Okay, pass coming in.
But today, one apprentice has come off at speed.
Clear left. This way.
Paramedics Kit and Andy are heading for Rydale to the Gallops, the training tracks where horses are put through their paces.
Okay, 9 minutes to run.
Their patient has severe pelvic pain.
If she has fractured the pelvis, and particularly if they do suspect any internal bleeding, then she's quite a significant injury, so she's going to need a major trauma centre. In this part of the world, that's quite difficult and time-consuming to get to by road, so by air, at least we can go in a straight line.
They're nearing their destination.
DCA right, 4 o'clock, low.
Ah, there she goes, look.
Happy?
Yeah.
Nothing on the Gallops, no?
No, just the set of domestics run over the Gallops, so we're well
Alright, mate, so my approach will be pretty much this same approach, but down there. Definitely no horses yet?
No horses.
Thankfully, the stables have put away its racehorses.
Happy about there?
Sounds good.
Andy is today's attending paramedic.
Hello. How are we doing? Alright.
Lauren, 19, has been going at a canter.
Right.
Has fallen off over on the concrete.
Oh, she's fallen off onto concrete?
It's been dragged. How far do you reckon? How many metres, Lauren?
From the concrete track to the grass.
Okie doke.
She's not complaining of any C-spine pain.
Awesome.
But she has got this pain, sort of lumbar.
Yep.
It's also coming round.
Yep.
So when we're touching on sort of like your iliac crest, she's saying that's painful as well. We've got a previous
Alright, so it's just tenderness. And previous, what, pelvic injury?
Previous lower, your coccyx, wasn't it?
Okay.
Pelvic injuries can lead to life-threatening internal bleeding, and Lauren's previous spinal injury is a red flag for Andy.
Come off at a canter onto concrete up there and then dragged onto here. Looks fairly stable, but she's pelvic pain all the way around.
It was a routine training ride for Lauren and a colleague.
I was riding with her, we were cantering down the Gallops and the horse spooked and whipped round and went to go home. She hit the concrete and she was in severe pain straight away, so Lauren's called the ambulance. Lauren, bless her, had quite a bad fall down south, that's why they're worried because she damaged her back before.
How old are you, Lauren?
I'm 19.
19?
Yeah.
Have you had morphine before?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like some morphine?
At the moment, they're just trying to get some painkillers on board, and in the meantime, we're making preparations to get the aircraft ready and take the lady up to James Cook.
Lauren has been given TXA, a drug to reduce internal bleeding. Her boss knows this is a risky job.
Where the actual accident happened, they were only literally getting into speed. They wouldn't be going, they'd only be going 20 mile an hour or something like that, but they would actually work up to 35, possibly even 40 mile an hour.
Ready, steady, lift. Hi, it's Andy from Helimed 99. I've just got a pre-alert for a patient we're going to be flying to you. She's a 19-year-old female, fall from a horse.
They're still trying to make their patient more comfortable, and she's a nervous flyer.
So this is just a little bit of morphine to help with that pain, okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry, yeah? We're just gonna go dead slow.
Lee is going to fly Lauren 30 miles to the major trauma centre in Middlesbrough for scans and x-rays.
Okay, so in the 12 o'clock, mate, just a clear area departure.
Kit wants to make sure Lee's seen a power cable in the field.
You've got your domestics in the field.
Yeah,
next
I've got
to you.
those domestics, thank you.
That's good. I'm glad you're not going to fly into them.
Oh, hang on, I didn't say that.
Despite her pain, Lauren's determined to record her rescue.
NS99's lifted route to James Cook.
6 minutes to run.
Kit's busy trying to teach Lee some medical skills.
So, Lee, what treatment would you suggest for this lady?
Well, is a horse full, did you say?
No, by the way, this is a leading question.
I must say, she's a 90-year-old female, fallen from a horse. I'd certainly lead with TXA and a pelvic line.
Full marks for Lee, but he won't be letting Kit fly anytime soon.
Wind is very calm, so we'll accept this direction for approach. It's just a standard approach to James Cook.
Lauren's now minutes from the medical treatment she badly needs.
Okay, we're all clear on the right. We'll go committed there, mate. Roger. Just confirm clear on the left. Clear left. Roger.
It's taken just 15 minutes from farm to trauma centre.
You're down.
That was pretty beautiful.
Thanks, mate.
That is landed.
Lauren's going straight to resus. In the next hour, she'll get the results of scans to her pelvis and spine. Lauren suffered severe bruising and muscle damage. She's now back at work, but still in a lot of pain. Biker Macaulay, whose bike ended up under a van, suffered nerve damage to the bottom of his spine. He also punctured his lung and broke several ribs. He's recovering well. 2 cows inflicted very serious injuries on Farmer John, causing internal bleeding. He's now back at work after 5 days off. Later, he was able to thank paramedic Sammy personally when she visited his farm again. Veteran cyclist Glenn suffered facial lacerations and bruised ribs. But after 2 weeks off work, he's now back on his bike. Car enthusiast Tim fell victim to a rare complication of the treatments he was given.
Basically what happened was, as it opened the artery, there was a 2 to 3 inch blockage which got pushed into my heart. So in the end they removed the blockage. I had 3 stints, and apparently they shocked me back to life 5 times in that time.
But his heart attack has prompted a radical change in lifestyle.
Basically, I needed to stop smoking, and I've changed my diet, so there's less like fried stuff, such like less pies, and the exercise, that probably could do with more work, to be fair.
And he's very grateful to his rescuers.
Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant, all the way that like I say, the air crew, the ambulance crew, absolutely, yeah, I can't praise them enough for what they did. Basically saved my life.
And Cindy, the walker rescued from the top of one of Yorkshire's highest peaks, was diagnosed with soft tissue damage. As paramedic Al suspected, she hadn't broken her femur.